Okay, guys, I am trying on my iMac instead. Let me know if this is any better. Hopefully, I'll be able to hear it as well, that it's better. I'm watching the stream myself. Check if it's a stream problem or a microphone problem. Okay, guys, I am trying. There you go. How cringe is that? I can hear myself. I don't know if this is any better. Hopefully, much better. I know it's not as good a quality, but you know what? We're just going to go through it. I'm really sorry for those of you that have stuck it out through that really dreadful start with the audio. So we'll just do a quick recap to see what we have done so far. Those of you who have stuck around, thank you so much. We have Arizona in the first 3 weeks going 2-1, Falcons 0-3, Ravens 2-1, Bills 2-1. Well, 3-1 with this win. We're halfway through week 4. Panthers, gosh, I don't rate them at all. Maybe they'll win one of these, but hopefully not against the Saints. Bears, I think they go 2-1, but only because they're playing 49ers at home week 1 and again the Texans. And next up, Bengals, they start 3-0. No sophomore slump to start off with, but I'm you know what? They're going to struggle. I've already given them an L here. So, you know, it won't stay that way the whole time. Browns, they got 3 wins and a loss. Cowboys, 3 wins and a loss. Definitely more losses coming for the Cowboys. I'm not massively impressed by their off-season moves. The Cowboys, Broncos, 3 wins, and this one is a very tricky one. I think I'll give it to the Broncos probably, but both teams are 3-0 at this point, so it's going to be a real big game for them, I reckon. You got the Lions are 2-2 at this moment in time. Maybe they'll start well, but it's going to be a tough one, I think. It's going to be a tough season. It's going to be a good season for the Lions, sorry. I think, in my opinion, I think they played really well under Dan Campbell last year, and I think they're going to continue as such this year as well. Green Bay Packers, tough season for them, I think, but considering their division isn't so good, I still think they win it and make the playoffs. Texans, dreadful, 0-3. Colts, average, 2-1. Jags, 1-2. I still think there'll be some growing pains despite Doug Peterson coming in. Kansas City Chiefs, 2-1. Raiders start 3-0. I think it'll be a good season similar to last year. Bills, Falcons, and Arizona Cardinals for the Rams, 2-1. Cardinals always start the year well, so despite having a really tough schedule to start off with, I think they have a positive record. Chargers, 2-2, tough record. Dolphins, 2-2. Vikings, 1-2. Patriots, 2-1. I don't think they'll make the playoffs though. Saints, maybe I'm a bit biased, but we got Falcons, Panthers. They're 2 wins, I'm certain. Buccaneers, we always beat in the regular season, no matter how good they look, no matter how big underdogs we are. We always beat them regular season. Because our defense is stacked, and despite losing Sean Payton, we've still got Dennis Allen, so our defense is going to be top notch. Vikings, fingers crossed this is a win for the Saints. I'm a Saints fan, and I will be at the London game in week 4, so that's going to be huge. Hopefully that is a win for me. And next up, Giants. I think that the Giants are going to go 1-2. Not a great start, but not terrible either. Jets are going to go 0-3 to start off with. They got some tough games. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, and then Steelers right off the gate. Wow, all of the AFC North teams. That's crazy. Eagles, they have a good start. They've got some easy wins coming up right out the gate. Steelers, they got some tough games, but I think they win one of them. 49ers, same. Seahawks, same. Buccaneers, I think they lose those first 2. I don't think Brady's got his mind set on playing. I think he's got his mind is looking elsewhere out of the game this year. They've got no Gronkowski. Ryan Jensen's gotten injured. And Julio Jones is going to make no difference, let's be honest. Titans, they're going to have a bit of a slump this year. Not quite sophomore, but Commanders, man, I don't rate them too much. They'll probably win one of them, but I don't know. I'm taking one game as I see them. Just hiding these for now, so we can see who they're playing in week 4 a bit easier. All right, and so week 4, we've got, let's go to the schedule we've got over here. We've done Seahawks, Lions, Chargers, Bears, Giants. We've done Bears, Giants, Bears and Giants. I reckon I'll give it to the Giants. Surely, I mean, I know they're at home. Bears, they're not very consistent. I reckon Giants nick this one. We'll go on to Jaguars and Eagles next. Jaguars and Eagles. Man, Eagles have a really easy schedule to start off the year. I'll give it to the. Oh, actually, I'm taking this back. Because Doug Peterson is not going to want to lose against the Eagles. Not at all. So I reckon the Jaguars are going to win for him. Win for Doug. That's the motto for that week. Jets and Steelers. Probably Steelers win. Which, Jets might give him a good game, but I'm going to go Steelers win because the Steelers are just a better team. And whilst the Jets, I'm not sure they'll go 0-4. 0-4. I just can't see them winning this particular one. Cardinals and Panthers. Gosh, you can't say the Cardinals are going to lose to the Panthers. Panthers stink. Patriots and Packers. That's a really tough game. As I said earlier, which you might not have heard, I reckon tiebreaker Packers. Well, tiebreaker home team wins, so Packers. Broncos and Raiders, just below my head there. Broncos. Yeah, go on. I reckon Broncos win this one. So that's Raiders first. Also Raiders if he comes back. There you go. Chiefs and Buccaneers. Chiefs, Buccaneers. I'll give it to the Chiefs. I know that's a really bad start for the Buccaneers. Maybe it won't be like that, but I don't know. Chiefs are a really good start season. They're a tough team to beat. And even without Tyreek Hill, they'll be really good. Rams, 49ers. 49ers seem to do really well against the Rams normally. But the fact that they've got Trey Lance instead of Jimmy Garoppolo, yeah. Definitely, I reckon Rams are going to win this one. I do not trust Trey Lance at all. Let me just highlight these in red so that it's clear and obvious. Okay. So week 5. So let's head there on wallofnfl.com. Week 5. Oh man, we had a lot of views early on when my audio was messed up. That sucks. Okay. Week 5. Now it's all loaded. So it's the Colts Broncos kicking us off on Friday night. Man, Denver could be going 5-0 to start off the year. I know they've got some tough games, like Raiders is going to be a really tough one. And is it Chargers as well they play against? I think Broncos beat the Colts. I'm really not impressed by any AFC South team, really. I think it's the worst division in the game. Giants, Packers, that is going to the Packers. Steelers, Bills, definitely a Bills victory there. Chargers, Browns, I'm going to give it to the Chargers, LAC, because the Chargers are just a better team. They've got a better quarterback. If Deshaun Watson was playing, maybe, but he's not going to be around for the vast majority of the year. So Texans and Jaguars. Let's go with Texans and Jaguars. I'll go with the home team. It's going to be a tough one, but I don't think the Jaguars do quite as bad as they have in the last couple of seasons. I think Doug Peterson's was a good hire, or let's hope so. Anyway, for the Jaguars' sake. Bears and Vikings. I think I'll go Vikings for this one. They're the home team. I trust Kirk Cousins. They've got an offensive-minded head coach, so the offense is going to do well. Justin Jefferson's going to be on fire this year. Lions, Patriots, that is going to be a New England victory. Seahawks and Saints, man, I cannot give the Saints a loss in this one. They're at home. Seahawks are not good, so we'll give it to the Saints on that one. Dolphins and Jets. Man, it is hard. It is tough to give the Jets many wins. I don't rate their team. Zach Wilson's going to have They are going to have a better year. They are really going to have a better year, the Jets. But it's hard to give them lots of wins. Let's go. I'm going to go Dolphins, though. I guess it's just picking the team that's most likely going to win. And I definitely think that it's the Dolphins in this case. Falcons and Buccaneers. Let's go with the Buccaneers, definitely. TB, I was looking for it. Titans and Commanders. Gosh, Titans. Commanders fans are not happy about this, surely. They're not happy about this, surely. Titans get the win. 49ers, Panthers. Another win for San Francisco. Oh gosh, Panthers probably going to win one of these games, but if you look at each individual one, it's hard to give the Panthers the win in a lot of these games, because whilst they have got maybe a better quarterback in some situations, they don't have a better team at all. So Eagles and Cardinals. Cardinals get the win, I reckon. Eagles aren't going to go this far without losing a game. Cowboys and Rams, that's a win for the Rams. I do not trust the Cowboys to get an awful lot of wins. Thank you guys so much, everyone who's tuned in so far. Sorry about the audio to start off with. Thank you for sticking with me if you've stuck with me. And thank you for coming back if you come back after me sorting these issues. Bengals, Ravens. Maybe Ravens because they're the home team. And Bengals aren't going to win every game they play, let's be honest. Raiders and Chiefs. Raiders, they take the Chiefs right down to the wire. It's a really tough choice, but I think I'm going to go Kansas City for this one. Very, very tough decision. All right, let's move on to week 6. That's a third of the season. We're on to the 1/3 mark on the season. And we've been going 45 minutes. So thank you for sticking with me so far. If you have, thank you so much for those of you that have watched so far, as I've already said. Drop a like if you're enjoying it. Join my fantasy league if you want to enjoy it. Join Play Against Me and a couple of other of my fans as well. Link is in the description. So Bears and Commanders. I'm going to go with the... I'm going to go with the Commanders. I think the Commanders get a win. I should make all of these red to make it a bit more clear. Give me a moment. Right, back to week 6. So Commanders, they kick off their season with their first win. It might not take them this long in real life, but I'm just taking it a game at a time. And the Commanders, Panthers, they don't look good this year. If you take it a game at a time like that. 49ers get the win. Falcons, they're just a bit of a dodgy team. And I don't know if the 49ers are going to challenge for the playoffs. I'm not sure if they'll make it, considering Trey Lance is their starter. But they're going to challenge. And they've got to beat teams like the Falcons if they're going to challenge. Patriots and Browns. New England victory, man. New England victory. Bring Deshaun Watson back. Different story. But Patriots win. And Browns, I don't think Deshaun Watson sees the field this year. So Browns are going to finish bottom of that division, in my opinion. Jets, Packers. Rough start to the year for the Jets. Jaguars and Colts. Colts win this one. They end that run of losses that they've had. So Jacksonville Jaguars take that win. Vikings and Dolphins. Dolphins win. you got a bit of a streak of wins here coming now. Sorry, unfortunately for Vikings. Bengals and Saints. I think probably the Bengals win this one. That hurts me to say it. But Bengals hand the Saints their first loss of the year. Hopefully Saints don't lose the game until then anyway. Ravens and Giants. Let's go with the Ravens. Right, okay. Sorry, my wife jumps in every now and again and needs something from the living room. To be fair, I've taken over the entire living room to do this. Okay, Ravens, Giants. We decided the Ravens would win that one. Buccaneers and Steelers. Tampa Bay, they need to get their wins from somewhere. And I don't think they're going to have an amazing year, but I still think they might beat the Saints to the division title. So I think the Buccaneers start winning games around now because they realise, oh flip, they've actually got to work hard to beat the Saints. Panthers and Rams. Rams are not going to lose to the Panthers. At home as well. Cardinals, Seahawks. Cardinals win. Bills and Chiefs. Now this is a game I cannot wait to see. I can't believe we have to wait until week 6. Man, I'm dying to see it. Wow, maybe it should have been later on in the season just so we can all salivate over the potential matchup. Chiefs are at home. Will Bill... That's a really rough one so far. Do you know what? Tough decision. When it's a tough decision, I go with the home team, is what I typically do. But after the last year's playoff loss, no, the Bills are the best team in the league. Bills are the best team in the league. Cowboys and Eagles. Eagles are at home. Eagles are the team that's going to win it. Broncos and Chargers. Chargers win, I think. Yeah, Chargers have got... Someone's got to hand the Broncos their first loss. Probably going to be Chargers. Monday Night Football. Man, Justin Herbert really flourishes on Monday night. Remember that game against the Raiders? Crazy. Right, we will plug in all of these reds. And move on to week 7. So the bye weeks for this week, as you can see there, we've got Lions, Texans, Raiders, and Titans, all on byes in week 6. So we will hide these. It also helps me not to make any biased decisions or, oh, I gave them a loss then, so I'll give them a win now. That's what I think it helps me to do when it comes to making picks. Week 7. We are almost at the halfway point in the year. Saints against the Cardinals. Do you know what? I can't back the Saints for this one either. As much as it pains me to say it. But it's fine though. As long as I see the Saints win in London against the Vikings, I'll be fine with this. Browns and Ravens. Ravens win. Buccaneers, Panthers. Buccaneers win. Falcons, Bengals. Bengals win. Lions, Cowboys. Cowboys win. Giants, Jaguars. Oh, that's a tough one. Home team. Jaguars win. Colts, Titans. That is going to be really close, but I think Titans will beat the Colts. And Colts maybe it'll be home team wins the matchup or away teams. I think they'll probably split because they're both very evenly matched, but I think the Colts might win the division in the end. Packers and Commanders. This could be an upset, but I'm not going to put it down as one. Jets and Broncos. Broncos, certainly. Oh man, Jets haven't even won a game yet on this. Texans and Raiders. There you go. Win for the Raiders. Seahawks, Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers for that one. Seahawks aren't a great side. 49ers and Chiefs. That's a Chiefs win. They bounce back from their loss against the Bills. Sorry if you couldn't see that. And now the last two games of the year, of the weekend. Steelers, Dolphins, and Bears, Patriots. I reckon that is a Dolphins and Patriots win. The AFC East come out with those victories. So we got Miami Dolphins and New England Patriots taking the win there. All right. We got some big teams on byes as well. So we've got Bills, Rams, Vikings, Eagles, all on bye weeks. And so those at this point, I think the Eagles, Rams, and Bills all leading their division. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see how they come back. They're quite an early bye week. I know a lot of teams like the late ones. Guys, remember, comment down below who you think is gonna, you know, if you have a difference, if you disagree with me or agree with me on any of these decisions, just drop a comment down below. Yeah, it'll be nice to see what you guys think as well. So we're moving on into week 8. This is basically the half point of the year. Every team plays 17, so like 17 games. So I think, yeah, this is, I guess, almost halfway. There is no half point, I guess, if you think about it like that. Ravens, Buccaneers. Home team wins. Buccaneers take away the victory. Broncos, Jaguars. Broncos don't have a tough schedule, or they're playing a lot of their tougher games late. Panthers and Falcons. Do you know what? I'm purely going to do this. I know I said I haven't, but I'm going to give the Panthers a win just because they haven't gotten a win yet. And the Falcons are not good anyway. So, Carolina Panthers get their first win. Bears, Cowboys. Cowboys get their win here. Dolphins and Lions. Dolphins, man, they're winning a lot of games. In Detroit. They're in Detroit. It's going to be a tough game, but Dolphins probably win. Probably. But if they're going to lose an upset, this is going to be the one. Cardinals, Vikings. We'll go with Cardinals win. Raiders and Saints. Oh, ouch. Saints have hit a rough patch. Saints are hitting a rough patch of games. Patriots, Jets. As much as I want the Jets to win this one, I can't do it to them. Steelers, Eagles. I reckon Steelers might win this one. They might edge out a victory. Titans, Texans. Gosh, I can't predict the Texans to beat anybody. I'm going to be honest. Commanders, Colts. Carson Wentz revenge game. Interesting. Guys, this is a good one. Who do you think is going to win? Carson Wentz with the Commanders, or his old team that literally dragged him through the mud all off-season with the Colts? I think the Colts win. I think that burns Carson Wentz, though. I think it burns Carson Wentz because they're just a better team. Though the Commanders... No, I'm going to go ballsy. I'm going to go Commanders with the upset. 49ers, Rams. I will go with the Rams to win that one. They're at home. Giants and Seahawks. Let's go with a Seahawks win. They haven't won many so far, and they've got an okay roster. Their defense they've got a couple of star players here and there. They've just got to get a quarterback to distribute it to Metcalf and Lockett. Packers and Bills. Bills, easy win. I don't rate the Packers an awful lot this year, considering losing Devontae Adams is such a big loss. Bengals and Browns. Bengals take away the win. Sorry, couldn't even see that. Teams on a bye. Chiefs and Chargers. Two quite good teams on byes. Normally it's mixed up a little bit. Big fan of the Chargers, so I think they're going to do well this year. I think they're going to do well. Let's go to week 9 then. Man, we're firing through these now. Seeing as we're at the halfway point, I'm just going to fill up my glass of water and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Here we go. Second half of the season. We're on the back straight, sort of. If the back straight is like there and back. If the race is there and back. Okay, week 9. Who have we got to kick things off on the Friday night? Eagles and Texans. Come on. You can't... It's so hard to predict any Texans wins. Chargers, Falcons. Goodbye, Falcons. You can get in the bin. Dolphins and Bears. Man, Miami's getting... Oh, maybe the Bears might... I'm going to go Bears upset. They're at home. It's been a while since they won a game. I think they go for the upset. Panthers, Bengals. Bengals win. Don't tell me the Panthers are going to win any of these against the good teams. Packers and Lions. Do you know what? I'm liking these upsets this week. I'm really liking these upsets. Raiders and Jaguars. Raiders win. It's so hard. It's tough. It's tough predicting some of these. Jaguar. This one's a bit easier. Jaguars, Raiders. Colts and Patriots. In early November. Who do I think is going to win? Colts, Patriots. That is a tough one. That's a tough one indeed. I'm going to go with the Colts. That's another upset though, maybe. That might be an upset come the day because Patriots are the home team. And Patriots have a better record at this point than the Colts. As far as I'm predicting. Bills take away the win. Man, if the Jets actually go this long without winning a game, Robert Saleh's done. He's gone already at this point. Vikings, Commanders. I'm gonna go Commanders. Seahawks, Cardinals. Surely Cardinals win this one. Rams. I don't think the Cardinals have quite gotten to the point where they just end up losing all of their games from this point forward. It's not quite Thanksgiving on my projected list so far. Rams and Buccaneers. Rams are gonna win. Buccaneers have gotten worse. Rams are just as good. Titans, Chiefs. Chiefs win. They're at home. They're a better team. Can't argue with that. Baltimore win against the Saints. Man, we had a good start to the season, Saints, but now, gosh, we're in the mud. Sorry, you can't really see. I'll scroll down a bit more. Teams on a bye. There's quite a few. Got Browns, got Cowboys, got Broncos, Giants, Steelers, and 49ers. This is going to be the fantasy nightmare week with 6 teams out, and Cowboys, Broncos. They're going to have a few fantasy team players in there. This is going to be the rough one, I think. Right, on to week 10. And I'm a big fantasy fan. If you guys like fantasy NFL as well, head to my last week's stream where I talked about all the best players to draft. And also, if you like fantasy, join a league with me. The link, the infos, passwords, login, joining details in the description if you want to play alongside me and some other fans. All right, Falcons and Panthers. First game up. Ooh. Let's give this one. I think that Marcus Mariota versus Baker Mayfield. Let's go with tough decisions. Home teams. Where are they from? Carolina. Oh, sorry. I've got to mark these as red, otherwise I'll get confused. There we go. Right. Atlanta lose. Panthers win. Right, mark down. Seahawks, Buccaneers. Buccaneers, they're making their comeback. Last 4 games, 3 wins. Vikings, Bills. Come on. Bills are the best team in the league. They're not going to lose to the Vikings. No matter how difficult the Vikings are going to make it. Lions and Bears. Bears, I think. There we go. Jaguars and Chiefs. This easy win for the Chiefs. They're on quite the streak now, the Chiefs. Browns, Dolphins. Dolphins get another win. Texans and Giants. Surely this is one for the Giants. Saints and Steelers. Well, there's no... Heinz Field is a tough place to go. But I'm going to go with the Saints. They've got a better quarterback, better offense, better offensive weapons. Alvin Kamara should be back, so better running back. Well, it's debatable. It is debatable. But Alvin Kamara is a better running back. Defense, it's a bit of a toss-up. Which defense is better? They've got TJ Watt, best defensive player in the league at the moment. But as a core unit, the Saints have the best secondary in the league. And linebackers as well. I think the Saints probably are a bit better in that place as well. Broncos and Titans. Do you know what? I'm going to go Titans to... Oh, can I go Titans to win? We'll go Titans to win. I think because they're the home team, they'll make it really tough. They've still got a decent defense. Derrick Henry is a monster. Let me say it again. Raiders and Colts. Raiders and Colts. Maybe Colts get the upset. I'll go with the Colts. Cowboys and Packers. The Cowboys are coming off of a bye. So I'm going to go Cowboys. Cardinals at Rams. I think the Rams win their second game. Cardinals win the first one. Rams win second. There we go. Chargers, 49ers. 49ers are off a bye. The 49ers are off a bye. That's a tough decision, but I'll go then with Chargers. With the 49ers and Chargers taken out. Commanders, Eagles. Commanders, I think, hit a bit of a stride. I think they hit a bit of a stride when they realised that... Oh, I've changed it the wrong colour. Yeah, I think the Commanders hit a bit of a stride later on in the year when they start to get used to being the Commanders in a way. It's tough to... They've changed their whole identity. And let's move on now to week 11. Right, we're getting on. Week 11. To start us off, we have the Titans against the Packers. Let me mark these in red. Okay, and 49ers against the Cardinals is the first one on this list, but we'll go... Okay, Packers, Titans. We'll go with Titans winning this one. Man, Titans. 4 wins in 5, not bad. Bears and Falcons. Maybe this is when the Falcons get their first win in a long time. Panthers and Ravens. Oh, it's a tough one. Is it though? No, it's not really. Thinking about it. Browns, Bills. Gosh, the Bills. They're going to be unstoppable. I really believe it. Commanders. Oh, Commanders. Maybe this is where the Texans win a game. There's some of them I just want to come back to and think about. Do you know what? I'll give the Texans a win. They're not going to go without a win all year. And this might be the one. Eagles, Colts. I'm going to go Colts with this one, I think. Colts. Jets, Patriots. It's hard to pick the Jets. In this one, so I'll go New England. And Bill Belichick doesn't lose late games to bad teams in the year. Rams and Saints. Do you know what? I would back an upset by the Saints. Being a Saints fan, I really would back an upset. But I won't. Oh, but the rat. No, I'm doing it. I'm backing an upset. Come on, boys. Come on, Saints. Lions and Giants. This is another tight one. These are getting hard to call. So I will go with I'm going to go with the Giants. Guys, if you agree or disagree, let me know. Let me know in the chat, in the comments. It'd be good to know your thoughts. Raiders and Broncos. Do you know what? Derek Carr versus Russell Wilson. It's going to be such an interesting one. It's hard to think who's got a better offensive line, who's got... I think it might come down to who's got the best offensive line. I'm going to go... Maybe home team. Home team's got to be the deciding factor. Chiefs, Chargers. I'm actually going to go with the Chargers this time. Because the Chargers do take a game off the Chiefs every year. And I think I gave the last one to the Chiefs. Cowboys and Vikings. It's late on in the year. No, I'm going to go Vikings. Because I think they'll be better than how I've predicted them so far as well. They've got an offensive-minded head coach. They've got Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. And Kirk Cousins, he had his best year of his career last year. So who says he won't do it again this year? Pittsburgh Steelers get the upset win against the Bengals. They're at home. They've got a dog in this fight, let's be honest. 49ers and Cardinals. I'm going to go Cardinals, but I think this might be where the Cardinals start to drop off. Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Buccaneers. It's going to be a really tough stretch for the Cardinals. And I think they went through something similar last year. What's to say they aren't going to do it again? So we'll save that in there. Cowboys and Vikings. Bengals. Okay, that's all of them games in week 11. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me and going through all of the predictions. Oh, let's have a check on buys. Jaguars, Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks. Some good team, two good teams. The other not as good. So check out if you want to check out the schedule for yourself, head to wallofnfl.com. And that's got everything there. All the times. It's UK time, but you can work it out. It's minus 5 hours basically. Or plus. America is behind 5 hours to the UK. Bills, Lions. Gosh, don't make me try and choose the line. I'm never going to choose Lions in that. Giants, Cowboys. Dallas get a win. Patriots and Vikings. Ooh, it's a tough one, but... Ooh, that is a tough one. Okay, I'm going to go with the Vikings for this one, I think. I think it's going to be a bit of an upset. Broncos, Panthers. Broncos win. Buccaneers, Browns. Buccaneers. I mean, it's around this time. So what we've got... So this is Thanksgiving. And I think that it's going to be at least 12 weeks that Deshaun Watson's out. So this is definitely Deshaun Watson's not in it. Maybe next week, though. Ravens, Jaguars. I was meant to mark the screen. Ravens, Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Ravens. Texas. Sorry, I'll scroll down so you can see it. I forget sometimes, but I read it out every time. Texans and Dolphins. Gosh, anyone who sees the Texans on their schedule, they've got to be happy. Bears, Jets. God, I'll give the Jets a win here. They don't get many. Bengals and Titans. Ooh, this is a really tough one. I think I'm going to go Titans, They've got a real good win streak going here. So Titans win that one. Falcons, Commanders. Do you know what? Falcons. I'll go Falcons, I think. Chargers Cardinals. I think this is where they start. The Cardinals start to fall off a little bit. Where's Chargers? LAC. Saints and oh no, I've skipped a couple. Raiders Seahawks. Raiders win this one definitely. Rams Chiefs. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. Wow, gosh, these guys, they're both got to bounce back now. They've got to bounce back off of a loss each. Who do I think is going to be best at doing that? Let's go home team, Chiefs. And who have we got? We've got 3 more games left. Saints 49ers. It's in San Francisco. I reckon maybe the 49ers get the win here. Packers and Eagles. Yeah, they haven't... Yeah, I'm going to go Eagles. I like their running game. I like the Eagles' running game. I think their passing game at this point surely is flourishing. Surely. Steelers and Colts. I'm going to go Colts. They're the home team. They're not looking too bad. They're not looking too bad. Better than the Steelers are looking this year. Although the Steelers, I would say, they do have a positive record every single year. So they will get, which I think they'll get it again. Although if it's only going to be any year, this is the year that they don't do it. And so on to week 13. Week 13. Who do we have bye weeks? No bye weeks. Oh, that was Thanksgiving. Everyone plays Thanksgiving, I guess. Bills and Patriots. Do you know what? We can't really see who we're choosing, so I'll hide these columns. Okay, it's going to look crazy when I reveal it all to you. It is going to look crazy. I'm so excited to have a look and see what the final predictions look like for each game in the regular season. So we got Cardinals with a bye, Panthers with a bye, and that's it. We'll start off with Bills Patriots. Actually, I reckon there's an upset here. The Bills aren't going to win every single game, are they? It's a fact. It's a fact of life. Steelers Falcons. Steelers get a win. Broncos Ravens. Ooh, I reckon Ravens win this. They're at home. It's late in the year. This is a playoff game. Whoever wins this is going to be maybe a front seat to get a wild card spot. Bears and Packers. Bears could upset, but if they're going to upset, it'll be in Chicago. So I'll go Packers win. Jaguars Lions. I just think the Lions are a better team. Browns Texans. Browns get a win. Jets Vikings. Vikings get a win. They're at home. Jets aren't great. Commanders Giants. They'll probably split. So I'll go Giants. Titans Eagles. Ooh. Well, I'm going to go Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to have... It's going to be a proper running game, this. If you love the run game, watch Titans versus Eagles. 6 p.m. on Sunday, the 4th of December. Yes, date is backwards. Seahawks Rams. Gosh, how could you not go for the Rams in this matchup? Dolphins 49ers. Both tough defenses. Might lack offensively. Very, 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 very similar teams. So it's hard to choose. So I'm going to go 49ers because they're the home team. Chiefs, Bengals. Ooh, I'll go Chiefs. Chargers, Raiders. I'd go Chargers, I think. I'll go Chargers. Raiders aren't quite so good in the back end of the season. Nathan Lowen, good to see you. Dolphins, I've actually predicted them pretty well so far. Once we get through these next few weeks, I'll show you the entire record. Colts and Cowboys. I reckon Colts win this one. I've got it all hidden, the records in here. Saints and Buccaneers. Saints always beat the Buccaneers. Easy win. Easy win. Right, mark these all red. This is how we do it. And move on to the next week. Week 14. So Cardinals, Panthers are on the bye, as previously mentioned. So, yeah, Cardinals. This is the week that from here, Cardinals are going to struggle. Patriots, Broncos, Buccaneers. And they've had a good season up to this point, but this is just classic Cardinals. Week 14. Let's go. Starting off Raiders and Rams. What a game to start off week 14. That's a well exciting week. Raiders and Rams. I think Raiders, great start to the year. Not so good second half of the season. Rams are kind of the opposite, aren't they? So I'll go Rams to win this one. Jets and Bills. Come on, get in the bin, Jets. Browns, Bengals. Bengals surely win. I doubt Deshaun Watson's playing. There's a chance though. I suspect the minimum suspension's Thanksgiving, but I don't think he's going to be playing. Texans, Cowboys. Easy one for Texans. This is going to be a hotly contested one though, because they are obviously local rivals. Vikings and Lions. I'll go with the. I'll go with the Vikings. Eagles and Giants. Eagles, I think. Eagles might be winning this division, the way this has been going. Ravens and Steelers. Ravens will win this one. Jaguars, Titans. Titans will win. Dolphins, Chargers. Nathan, if you're still watching, sorry. No, I think Chargers are a really tough team, and I think the difference is Tua and Herbert. There's just such a complete rift in quality between the two. Panthers and Seahawks. This is going to be a tough game to choose because both teams are just dreadful. Both teams are dreadful. I'm going to go Seahawks because they're at home. It's tough to travel to Seattle. Buccaneers, Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Tampa Bay. Chiefs, Broncos. This is a really hard game as well. It's hard to choose. I can't decide what's harder, choosing between two bad teams and choosing between two good teams. These are the two good teams, if you hadn't noticed. I'm going to go... I'll go Broncos. I think Broncos might have a better record than the Chiefs. I haven't looked. I'm just doing it game by game. Let's stick on game by game. Patriots, Cardinals. Patriots, they don't lose this time of the year. And Cardinals, they really do. So we've got 6 bye weeks. Another struggle for fantasy owners. Got Falcons, Bears, Packers, Colts, Saints, and Commanders. Big struggle in fantasy. Join my fantasy league in the description if you're keen. Mark all these red and move on. Week 15. This is the crunch games now. 4 weeks left of the season. This is where playoff teams are decided. Week 15. Cardinals, 49ers against the Seahawks. 49ers against the Seahawks. Poor 49ers. You can't. It's hard to choose Seahawks. Well, they have got some good players. They're at home. Oh, do you know what? We'll go Seahawks. Trey Lance isn't much better than the Seahawks quarterbacks. Drew Lock and Geno Smith. Geno Smith, when he appeared for the Seahawks, was a better passer than Trey Lance was last year. Though Trey Lance does have good legs. Steelers, Panthers. Might be an upset, I'm going to go Panthers. Eagles and Bears. I reckon Bears. They're coming off of a bye. And I think that really plays into the Bears' hands. Chiefs, Texans. Easy one for the Chiefs. Cowboys and Jaguars. I could see an upset happening at this point in the season. Tyron Smith, Cowboys left tackle, out injured. Ezekiel Elliott's way less effective. CeeDee Lamb's probably started to struggle. Dak Prescott doesn't look like he does in the first 8 weeks. God, big upset. I'm really persuading myself to pick the Jaguars. Lions and Jets. There you go. Here's Jets, like third win of the season. I think the Jets might do better than that, but they'll have to win some proper upsets. Denver wins against the Cardinals. Titans and Chargers. Chargers win. I mean, I think the Titans are decent, but not quite as decent as the Chargers. Buccaneers and Bengals. I'm going to go Buccaneers because I think they need to make a playoff push. Because the Buccaneers will struggle because they've really not had their eye on the ball. And they'll have to start at this point in the season. And they got Tom Brady. He knows what to do to win in these kind of games. Patriots at Raiders. I'm going to go Raiders, Rams at Packers. Or I can't go against the Rams. I don't think the Packers are going to be quite as good as they were last year. Dolphins and Bills. Sorry, Nathan, if you're still watching. I know it's a different head coach. But the Buffalo Bills, they're going to be really tough to stop this year. Ravens, Browns. That's going to be a Ravens win. Oh, Browns are at home. Man, it's hard to give the Cleveland Browns many wins. Maybe we just should. Yeah, the Ravens have won a lot. Go on. No, I can't go against my gut. My gut is that the Ravens win. Okay, enough of that. Colts and Vikings. Colts are not a great team. Vikings aren't either. But the Vikings do have a better offense, so we'll go with them. Falcons and Saints, and also by this point, their rookie head coach has had a few games under his belts. Falcons and Saints, we always drop a game to the Falcons. We always do. So, as much as I say we need to give all of our wins against the Bucs, we also need to take an L for the Falcons. Giants, Commanders. Giants take an L because the Commanders are coming off of a bye. And we'll mark these red and move on to, week 16. Oh, it's a shame this is coming to an end. I'm kind of enjoying predicting all of these. It's a difficult one, but it's going. It's definitely going. Week 16. Week 16. Let's hide these again. Right, game by game, who do I think is going to win the crunch time game? Jaguars, Jets, come on, flex this out of the primetime spot, please. Please. Gosh, I kind of want to do it on... I'm going to go Jets. I think I'm going to go Jets. Because, well, if it goes as I've predicted, Robert Sala's definitely not in a job by this point. So maybe there's a bit of hype around the team because of a new interim coach. Okay, anyway, we'll leave it like this. Falcons and Ravens. That's a Ravens win. Lions at Panthers. Maybe Panthers do get a win here. But Lions are tough. Okay, they're at home. Baker Mayfield settled into the team. We'll go Panthers. Bills and Bears. Man, an upset here would surprise me. I don't know. Yeah, it would surprise me because Bills are... This is crunch time. Saints and Browns. Don't tell me the Browns are going to lose to a Deshaun Watson-less Browns. So it's not going to happen. Seahawks, Chiefs. Easy pickings for the Chiefs at home. Giants, Vikings. I'll go with the Vikings. Bengals and Patriots. It's a tough one because Bill Belichick knows what he's doing this time of year. He really does. I'll go Patriots then. Oh, will I though? Okay, I'll go Patriots. I hope that doesn't mean the Bengals miss out to the Patriots. Texans and Titans. Titans win. The Texans are definitely going to come up with a win though against an upset. Commanders at 49ers. Let's go 49ers. They're at home. Eagles and Cowboys. I think these two teams split. So I'll go with the home team at each. Raiders and Steelers. That's a Raiders win in this case. Packers and Dolphins. I'll go with the Dolphins win. I think the Packers are going to struggle a little bit. Broncos and Rams. That is a Rams win. Buccaneers and Cardinals. I think this is purely based on clutch because Tom Brady and Kyler Murray, they're opposites. Tom Brady isn't quite as good start of the season, but he's really good in playoff scenarios. And this is certainly one of them because these two teams are going to be battling it out for seedings in the playoffs. Chargers and Colts. Do you know what? Colts probably win this one. And this might push the Chargers out and the Raiders into the playoffs. It's a funny one though because I think the Chargers might make it in over the Raiders. But I think it's going to be Chargers-Raiders fighting for that 7th seed because the AFC West is just going to keep beating each other. But you can't... Surely 3 of the teams are going to make it in. Okay, Week 17, the penultimate week of the NFL season. I have no doubt got probably half of these picks wrong. No, I reckon I've got like 35% wrong, which isn't actually bad. Titans and Cowboys. I think Titans. Oh, yeah. Derrick Henry's about. If Derrick Henry's injured, Cowboys win. That's my bottom line. Cardinals Falcons. This is where the Cardinals get their late season win. Steelers Ravens. Ravens win, man. Ravens win. Bears Lions. Bears, I think, get the win here. Even though it's away from home. Yeah, it's a tough one. Jaguars Texans. I'm going to go Jaguars to win to get the sweep over the Texans. Or maybe they won't sweep the Texans. Tough choice. Broncos Chiefs. Ooh, home team. I think that's what I said. Sometimes I say home team and then I feel like I've not gone with the home team sometimes when I've said these two teams will split, home teams will win. Anyway, Dolphins and Patriots. I'm going to go Dolphins because despite them not having Brian Flores anymore, the Dolphins are the better team. So I'll go Dolphins. Colts and Giants. I think Colts win. Saints and Eagles. Oh, Giants. Is that a red? Yes, that's a red. Francis Ferguson. Don't worry, Francis. We'll do a roundup because I'm almost on week. I'm almost getting to the record. We'll do a big roundup at the end, and also the first 5-6 weeks you didn't miss much because my mic wasn't working. So it's been a bit of a makeshift one, and I'm really sorry to those of you that have missed it. But Francis, stick around. Who are we on now? So we've done Patriots, Colts, Saints and Eagles. Interesting one. I think the Saints might win this one. Maybe I'm biased, but the Saints, I think, have a better team. They've got a better quarterback, certainly at passing it, not at running it. And, well, you pass, you're a quarterback, come on. Better defense, better wide receivers, better running back. Saints win. Panthers, Buccaneers. The Panthers win. It's gonna be really close between Bucs and Saints for the title, for the AFC South title. Browns, Commanders. Commanders get that win. Oh, maybe not. No, I'll go with Browns. Because maybe Deshaun Watson's back at this point. I'll go with Browns. Okay. Next, 49ers, Raiders. Man, this is going to be a tough one, playoff-wise. We'll go with the home team, the Raiders. Jets and Seahawks. Seahawks win. Sorry, let me just have a quick drink. Sorry if you couldn't see the games I was looking at. Here they are. Jets and Seahawks. Oh, I gave to the Seahawks. Vikings, Packers. This could be a division decider, you know. It really could, because Vikings aren't that bad this year. I'll go Packers nonetheless. Rams and Chargers. Oh man, the Battle of LA. Man, I would love to go to this one. I really, really would. It's a nice evening kickoff as well. That is a tough one. Herbert's the better quarterback. Rams have the better team. Both of which are kind of at home. Rams have more fans though, so it'll be a Rams home game. Technically. I'll go with the Rams. Bills and Bengals. Ooh, Bengals are at home. I reckon this could be an upset then. I'll go for the upset. Right. Francis, you might not have loved some of my choices about the Rams, but I do think they win that one. Battle of LA. I would love to be there. SoFi, what a great stadium. Let's move on to the final week of the season. So it's before we do our wrap up, and all the games are to be determined. The schedule times, look, they're all to be determined. And if you check any other website, they'll say the same. Imagine the Falcons beat the Bucs and the Saints clinch the NFC South crown. Imagine it. Definitely won't happen though. Buccaneers take the win. Bills beat Patriots. Vikings will beat. I reckon Bears might then. Let's go Bears. Ravens, Bengals. This will decide the division as well. For sure, this will decide the division. It depends on injuries. Lamar Jackson's probably injured. I'll go Bengals win. Lions, Packers. Packers win. Texans, Colts. Gosh, the Texans lost to the Jaguars last year. What if the same thing happens? It's fine. They have Matt Ryan instead of Carson Wentz. I hope for the Colts' sake that they don't lose to the Texans. Titans and Jaguars. We'll go with both of the AFC potential winners. 3-0 in the last 3 games of the year. What if the Jaguars do it though, like they did last year? Okay, Jets and Dolphins. We'll go Dolphins win. It's probably like them to choke it though, in all honesty. Saints and Panthers. Man, I've predicted a lot of wins for the Saints. Anyway. But we always lose one. I should go back and change Saints and Panthers, one of them. I should change one of them. Giants and Eagles. Eagles win. That might tie up the division for them. Browns and Steelers. Neither of these guys, I think, will make the playoffs. We'll go home team Steelers. Cowboys and Commanders. This might be a tough one, you know. It might be a tough one. I'm going to go the Dallas Cowboys, though, and let their records decide who wins between Eagles and Cowboys. Chargers and Broncos. Well, the Chargers aren't very clutch, so we'll go Broncos. Tough end to the season, though. Look at that. Rams, Chiefs, Chargers for the Broncos. That's crazy. Chiefs and Raiders. Oh, Chiefs win. But do they? Yeah, Chiefs win it. Rams and Seahawks. Rams win. There you go, Francis. And Cardinals and 49ers. Oh, it'd be so like the 49ers to win this one. All right. This is how I think it's going to go so far. These are my predictions. This is it done. I probably won't change the Saints one. It doesn't matter anyway. No, fine. I'll change it. Okay. Let's unhide. And there you go. This is what it looks like. Da da da. Big reveal. The big reveal. We'll zoom out a bit so we can see the whole thing. Okay. Rams playing at Panthers here. There you go. We'll make that red. That's a little bit more realistic, isn't it? Okay. So the Arizona Cardinals, they have a really great start to the year. It actually looks incredibly similar to last year. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they go 10 and 7. If my maths... Oh my gosh, it's not a date. Come on. Come on, Excel. Oh my gosh. 10 and 7. No, don't do that, please. Just put it in. Just put it in. 10 and 7. There we go. Record 10 and 7. Falcons. Oh my gosh. 3 and 14. Oh, please, 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 please. Three and 14. Look, I've done this game by game. It might not look like this. It really might. It might not at all. 3 and 14. Next one. Baltimore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Flipping heck. They're not going 12 and 5. No way. There's no way. Gosh, we got to take off a win somewhere in here. Ooh. Also, I didn't change this one. This one's green. Look, I don't trust myself at this point. I don't trust myself. These are funky. Very funky. Bills go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 2. 15 and 2, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 and 3. My mistake. My mistake. Carolina Panthers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 12. 5 and 12. The Bears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 10. Bengals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 7. Browns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 12. Man, maybe let's change this. Let's change it. So that's 6 and 11 and 11 and 6. That's a bit more likely. Dallas Cowboys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 8. Broncos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 5. Detroit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, only 4. I thought I predicted them a few. 4 and 13. Any thoughts on any of these guys? Let me know. Let me know what you think. I don't really trust myself even. So don't be afraid to let me know what you think. Don't be afraid at all to let me know what you think. Green Bay Packers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 9 and 8. That's a bit of a fall from grace, but I don't think they're going to be as good this year. 9 and 8. The Texans 1. Yeah, that's probably the most accurate record we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No way. 11 and 6. That is mental. What clown is predicting these? Jaguars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 11. I don't even trust myself, man. What am I doing? Chiefs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 4. I can go with it. They'll probably lose one more. 13 and 4. Let's go Raiders now. I think Green Bay Packers will fall off a little bit because they still got Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I agree with you, Francis, because Aaron Rodgers will not be as good because he hasn't got any competition anymore, and he hasn't got Adams. Simple as that for me. And they're so reliant on him. He doesn't trust anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 7. Rams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 5. Chargers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is just counting with Matthew Wall. Dolphins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 7. Might be making the playoffs after all. Vikings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, 8 and 9. That's not what. Oh, not 89. 8 and 9. Maybe the Vikings will do better than that. I've given them quite a few losses around here early on. Next up, New England Patriots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 7. Saints, come on the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. I thought we'd do better. I thought we'd do 10. I think we can do 10. Giants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 11. Yeah, Daniel Jones has gone after this year. Jets 3 and 14. They'll do better than that, by the way. Eagles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 8. Same as the Cowboys. Pittsburgh Steelers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, Steelers only on 6 wins. Sorry, Steelers fans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 9 for the 49ers. The Saints, who have more wins this season, I have a feeling they're going to the playoffs. Yes, exactly. I think 10 wins is quite realistic for the Saints. 10 or 11 even. If you think about this, look, I've said, let me just go on about the Saints. Just give me 1 second. Best secondary in the league. Some of the best linebackers. We've got one of the best middle linebackers in the league, Demario Davis. We've spent 2 first-round picks in the last few years on defensive lines and Cam Jordan on top of that. So we're going to have a decent defensive line, but secondary unbelievable. We have some of the best wide receivers in the league. Our third best receiver is Jarvis Landry. Let that sink in. Michael Thomas, the last time he touched the field, was the best receiver in the league by far. Broke the record for interceptions. Chris Olave, rookie. He's actually probably going to be our third best, but he's going to be unreal. Excellent deep threat. And Jarvis Landry, who is brilliant possession receiver. So we've got 2 amazing possession receivers and 1 great deep threat as well. We're going to have a great year. Plus Alvin Kamara. Yes, he's out 6 games, probably, whatever. We've still got Mark Ingram to cover those 6 games, and he's not bad. Anyway, Seahawks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've always got the Bucs number. So, you can guarantee shoe in 2 wins. We're 4-2 in the division every year. Buccaneers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, let me recount. I think I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Seriously? I thought they'd be a bit closer to the Saints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. 11 wins for the Titans. Man, how have I been doing 11 wins for the Titans and Colts? That is crazy. Commanders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They might do better than that, to be fair as well. So guys, this are my exact predictions. Let me zoom in there for you. Let me hide all of these so you can just see. Look, honestly, there you go. This might be some really funky records. It might be a really funky record, but some of them might be strange. I'll tell you which ones I think are realistic. Seahawks going to be so bad they need a quarterback next draft. Drew Lock's not the guy. No, but Geno Smith might not be bad, you know. He might not be bad. All right. Arizona Cardinals, 10-7. That seems about right to me. Let me know what you think. Falcons, 3-14. Maybe a little bit low. They're not that bad. But I think they might be worse than last year because Matt Ryan is Marcus Mariota is a downgrade from Matt Ryan. Ravens, 11-6, might be one win too many, but maybe about right. Bills, I think that's about right. I think they're going to have an amazing year. Panthers, about right. Bears, maybe a little low. Bengals, about right. I think that's about right. I think these two are both 10-7. I think that's about right. Browns, they won't have Deshaun Watson, so that's exactly correct. Cowboys, exactly correct. Yeah, exactly correct, I think. Broncos, they're going to be worse this year. They're going to be worse for sure. Broncos, yeah, maybe. This is high end. This is high end likely. But it could be as far down as 9 wins. It could be. Because all the AFC teams might just beat each other, you know? Lions, I think this might be a bit on the low end actually, because they're competitive in every single game they play in. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It might not, because their team isn't that good. Dan Campbell's not the most experienced head coach, but they fight in every single game. They've just been really unlucky. They were really unlucky last year. Packers might be a bit better than this, but I don't think they're going to have a great year. Texans, they stink. Lucky to get a win in my eyes. That's really unfair. That is really unfair, but you know, it is what it is. Jaguars, about right, which is much better than their last couple of years. Kansas City, maybe a win too many. Raiders, about right. Rams, I think about right. Chargers, it's going to be these two for the last, or maybe as well the Dolphins for that 7th spot in playoffs in the AFC. This is too high for the Patriots. They're not going to get 10 wins, I don't think. So maybe give one of their wins to someone else. I don't know. Vikings, I think they'll do better than this. They'll have a positive record. It's just whether they make the playoffs or not. I think they're going to have a good offense this year. Maybe they might struggle defensively. Patriots. Can you move the video of me? It's blocking the results. Did I do it? Nathan, have I done it? Nathan's texted me. Nathan's one of my boys. I hope this works. There's nothing behind me right now, so I hope this works. Okay. I hope this works. Anyway, Saints 9-8. I think they might get an extra win than this. They might get an extra win. Giants 6-11, probably about right. First, they've got a first-year head coach, if I'm not mistaken. They got a first-year head coach, and Daniel Jones, he's okay. He's not the best. I think it's last year. It's his last year as a starter for the Giants, in my opinion. Jets are going to do better than this, I think, but they have got a really tough schedule. Eagles, I think about right. It's going to be between them and the Cowboys. I find it hard to give them double-digit wins because I don't quite trust Jalen Hurts as a passer, and Nick Sirianni, we yet to see whether he's a great head coach or not. The Pittsburgh Steelers, 6-11. I think that's quite low. They're going to be like 9-8. In all honesty, I don't know where they get those wins from, but this is mathematically how all the wins have gone out. They probably steal one from the Ravens, steal one from maybe even the Bengals, steal one from the Patriots. I think they play, and I think that might. But I've literally just gone, who's better right now? Bang. But obviously it doesn't really work like that because good teams lose to mediocre teams and bad teams upset a lot. It's the NFL. It's crazy. New Orleans probably get another win. Oh, I've gone through that. San Francisco 49ers, they're going to challenge for the playoffs, so this might be slightly low, but they won't get more than 9-8. Trey Lance has just been announced as the starter, like very recently. So, he's not a great passer. He really struggled to get over 50% completion percentage. So if you ask me, yeah, who's making the playoffs then? Good question, man. Good question. Seahawks 5-12. That's about right. Buccaneers probably slightly less. Titans slightly less, and Commanders maybe slightly more. So it's a bit messed up. I was doing it game by game, but this is who it is. Playoffs. Who I think are going to make the playoffs? Let me go. Do you know what? This is going to bringing up my last times. Here you go. You can see all my files. This is, so 2 weeks ago, I did my predictions. Let's see how it is stacked up. So this is, I think, the AFC teams. Let's put it in this corner so it's easy to see. This is what I believe the AFC teams will look like. I'm not sure. It doesn't stack up right with the records that I've put in. I'm going to be completely honest. Because the Titans, if it was based on the records that have been in there, look, the Titans. How's that? Okay. So the Titans, they would get in if it was done like this, but they will not. They went on I gave them a lot of wins. Maybe it's because they got an easier schedule. But they might get in purely because the Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, they might just all beat each other so that the other teams who are in bad divisions like Titans and Colts, they might stack up wins against Texans, Jaguars, etc. So it actually so all the AFC West teams might stop each other from making the playoffs, which would be a shame. I would love to see the Chargers and Raiders in there ahead of Titans and Colts. But it is what it is. So this is who I think basically would make the playoffs. If I just think who are the best teams right now. But going record by record, it is a little bit more difficult. I'd probably go back and change some of the games just because I do not think 11-6 looks right on the Colts or on the Titans. So that's my AFC, who I think is going to be in the AFC. Let me move on to, there you go. So the Rams now are going to be the team I think are going to win the division. And that is about right. So we got 12-5 Rams here. That's the best NFC team, I believe. Oh, Buccaneers are there, 12-5. Buccaneers, so I think, so I've got it as Rams 1 seed here. 2, 3, 4. So 4. So Saints. So Rams 1. Sorry, I'm just doing it so you can see my mouse. Rams 1, Packers 2, 3, 4, and then Saints 5, Cardinals 5th. So that's how I have it. If I'm just thinking who are the best teams, what's going on, record by record is more difficult though. And this was same as this one as well. So this is Bills 1, Chiefs 2, Ravens 3, Colts 4, Broncos 5, Bengals 6, Chargers 7. I might switch Bengals Ravens. Anyway, this is kind of where my head is at right now with what teams are better than who. I didn't really account for many upsets, so it's a little bit messed up. But that's kind of where I am. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Please, guys, let me know in the comments below your thoughts, in the chat as well. Thank you, Nathan and Francis, for dropping your ideas so far. My audio is so messed up at the beginning, so I didn't get much feedback at the beginning, but that's what I think. If you think one team's going to make it, or one team's going to have a good season and I've predicted them a bad season, like, I don't know, Falcons, for example, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And just to reiterate as well, join Wall of NFL Fantasy League in the description. You can check it out and join now and play with me in fantasy. Nathan had the experience last season. I think Nathan won, actually. He had like the best record all year. Anyway, it was a good year. I love fantasy last year. Okay, and anything else news-wise? Let's just go over the news briefly. Julio Jones, 1-year contract for the Bucs. Do I think that'll make an impact? No. Julio Jones stunk last year. He's got a better quarterback, Tom Brady, than Ryan Tannehill, so that might help. But Julio Jones is very injury prone. He is slowing down a little bit, but his hands are just as good. Your hands don't get worse. So he might be good in like red zone, for example, or maybe just as a possession receiver, but his days of going deep, catching huge passes over defenders, I think those days are gone. And Mike Evans and the other wide receiver, what's his name? Where's number... Oh, he used to wear number 12, now he wears 14. Last name begins with G. Oh my gosh. Anyway. He's going to be third receiver, which for a third receiver, he's a good third receiver. DK Metcalf has signed 3-year, $72 million extension. About time. Metcalf, he deserves an extension. And he was very smart to get it now because, let's be honest, he's going to look like a very stinky receiver this year when Russell Wilson isn't throwing him the ball. So getting paid now is by far the smartest thing he could have done. So well done for DK Metcalf for getting paid. Fair play to him. Wide receivers getting the bag at the moment. Ryan Jensen, Bucs center, is injured. So that's not going to help the Buccaneers. I think Tom Brady's not going to be in it as much as he normally is. I think he's going to struggle a little bit. And I also think, to start the season, and then he'll realise, oh, flip, I need to start trying again because I haven't been, because I've been thinking about commentating. Anyway, you're losing Ryan Jensen is a big deal. And also, they're just not quite as good, I don't think, right? Oh, they've lost Bruce Arians, the head coach, and Gronkowski. How could I forget those things? So they don't have Bruce Arians. Well, Todd Bowles is probably just as good defensively or whatever. It should be fairly seamless transition, but they're going to struggle start the season potentially because of the changes. And no Gronkowski. It's going to be tough for Chris Garland. Oh, it's Godwin. It's Godwin. You helped me out. It wasn't who I was talking about. Chris Garland wasn't who I was talking about, Francis, but I was talking about Godwin. Did Godwin leave though? I know he was out of contract. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. You can hear it worse as well because I don't have... Yep, he's still Buccaneers. Thank you though, Francis, for your help. You triggered a memory. That's how it helped a lot. So Bucs, not going to be quite as good. So 12-5, probably a bit of a stretch because they're not as good as the Rams. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I need to eat some dinner. It's 10 p.m, so a bit late for dinner, but I need to have it anyway. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for commenting, Nathan, Francis, Rated 510. I really appreciate it. Drop a like. Remember to subscribe, and please also join my fantasy league. Links are in the description, and follow me on all the social medias as well. It's good to have you. Sorry about my mic not working to start off with, but it is what it is. Technical difficulties, and maybe I'll come up with some kind of solution for midweek for those of you who did want to hear my thoughts on the first few. But I did summarize anyway when I started to realize. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later.